Hey Pisces, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, May 7th to Sunday, May 13th, 2018. Now before I get started, I just have two announcements. First of all, Uranus and Taurus, it's happening this month, May 15th. And it's going to move in, right, Uranus is going to move into a new sign, and the new sign that it's in is going to be the area of your life that will be completely blown open, revolutionized, and turned upside down. If you want to know what part of your life that is going to be and how it's going to affect you, please join my live free webinar that I will be doing on May 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time on Facebook, and a special private group. So if you're interested in learning more about that and how to see it for free, please click the link down below in my description box and we will talk about what's going on. Also, May 2018 is here. It is upon us. It is a little bit of a rough one, especially this week is kind of tough. It's the toughest week of the month, I think. With a lot of hard conversations, negotiations, dealing with deep emotional stuff, frustrated that your life isn't where you want it to be. And if you want to learn more about that, other than what I say here, because sometimes I can't always be as candid as I want to be in these videos, please check out the recording to that webinar at the link down below as well in my description box, okay? So that's what I've got there. Now, Pisces, for your horoscope, we've got the sun this week in Taurus on Monday, and that for you rules your third house of talk and communication, making there lots of talking, lots of communication, lots of thinking going on this week about your life, about money, about how you can bring more stability into your life. Okay, on Monday, the sun in your third is in a sextile with Neptune in your first. I like sextiles, so I think this is giving you an opportunity to think in positive ways and to communicate in positive ways as well about who you are, about what's important to you, about this person that it is that you're becoming, to understand it better, to have other people understand you too. Okay, so I do like that. The hard thing though is that even though you're communicating about yourself and what's going on, maybe there are still some other things that need to be worked out in regards to relationships and money. Even though I think things are definitely starting to improve in the astrology than from where they've been. That's because also on Monday we have Mercury here in Aries in your second house of money, confidence, and your gifts and skills and talents, and a square with Pluto in your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future. So I think there's lots of positive conversation that's going on about you, about who it is that you are, but perhaps there are some details you need to work out financially about how you make money, in what way you make money, about the skills, the gifts and talents that it is that you use, and how you share your skills or share your money with other people in order to put your life in a direction that you like better, that inspires you more, okay? And I think that's what you're trying to figure out. Okay, I know who I am more and more. I'm getting more an idea of what I want and what I need, and how can I work with other people and work with my finances and my talents to bring it all together, to make sure that I am achieving some goals and dreams that I want and associating with the right people coming in that's going on, okay? Being a big thing. Maybe having to change the groups of people that you associate with, or change the direction that you saw your life going in a little bit in order for you to really begin to use your talents and to feel much more confident in the life that you have now been creating. Okay, and just trying to work some of that out. All right. Yeah. So that's what's going on. I see it being positive. You know, it's just maybe like envisioning a different future for yourself coming in. I think that's going on with my Pisces, and just having to get used to now your life taking this different direction and trying to figure out what skills you have to support this direction, all right? Just what's going on there. While that's happening, we also do have Venus, here in Gemini in your 4th house of home and family, in a square here with Neptune. So that could definitely bring some confusion as well about your home, about your family, about the foundation that your life is built on moving forward, okay? Maybe because where you saw your life going is now changing and you're having to use different skills and talents, make money in a different way. Now there could be some confusion about, well, what does that mean for my home life? You know, now that I see my life going somewhere else, now that I'm making money in different ways, how can I feel comfortable emotionally with what's happening? How can I work better with home and family? And I think that's what you're trying to figure out at the beginning of this week, how to break through some of the confusion about home and how to step into some of these changes and where your life is going so that you can start to move on, hopefully feeling better and more confident and more secure in your life. All right. While that's happening on Wednesday, we have the sun here in Taurus in your 3rd house and an opposition with Jupiter in your 9th house of something new and different that you haven't done before. So as you're trying here to envision a new future for yourself and understand more what's going on with home and family, now that your goals for life have changed, I think there as well could be some new stuff coming into your life that you haven't done before. Maybe you've been doing something new for a while that's been changing. And I think you're trying to figure out as well, not just how to envision a new future for yourself, step into this new future, work better with home and family, but to stop changing your life so much to do things that are new, even if they're exciting, so that you can start to integrate them more into your life, okay? And again, build more of that stability in your life than it is you have recently. And I think the beginning of this week, it's just like a big thing where like we all are almost feeling like we're at a certain point in our life where things are better, but there's still some other things that keep coming back that we're trying to beat so that we can finally feel like we're on the path that we're meant to be on in a better way. Okay, and I think that's what we're trying to figure out at the beginning of this week. The end of the week though, on Friday and Saturday, I think we begin to get more of a hang of what we need to do or of what you need to do in order to move forward on some new vision of your life. Working better with people at home. That's because on Friday and Saturday we do have the sun here in your 3rd house in a trine with Pluto in your 11th, and I think towards the weekend it gets a lot easier for you to communicate about your goals, about your dreams, about where your future is going. It gets a lot easier for you to integrate these changes in your life direction, in your goals, in your circle of friends, into your life in a much better way. I like to think, could bring up some intense feelings, but I like to think it'll be a much better way so that you can move on. And as to where the beginning of the week, perhaps maybe there were some intense conversations coming up about you stepping into this new direction in your life. I think by the end of the week you start to understand it more, communicate about it more, and bring everyone else, or hopefully get everyone else on the same page as you. All right, so that's what I see happening there. At the same time, we also do have Mars in your 11th house in a square with Mercury as well in your 2nd. So at the end of the week, not only are you starting to step into a new goal, dream, vision of your future, to feel much more confident about it as you make these changes in life and move on, but I think you also begin to work more with your money, to use more of your gifts and skills and talents that it is that you have so that you can move forward. Okay, Mercury square Mars can be a little intense. Maybe we can want to do things too fast in some way, do things a little impulsively here, but really needing, when it comes to the end of the week, to be patient and to be dedicated so that you can make sure that you're really starting to make progress, putting your life in this right direction, making more money and more of a stable way than you have previously. And I think the end of the week you start to take more action based on the things that came up earlier. Okay, so that's what's going on there. All right. I think the more that you can figure out how to be more confident with this new direction that your life is going in, not that you're not confident. Some people say that I tell my Pisces you're insecure. You're not insecure. It's just sometimes you're going in, your life is going in a new direction or a different direction. It's adjusting internally to what talents you have to go in that new direction. And I think if you can do that, if you can focus on cultivating newer, different skills and talents, or using the gifts and skills and talents that you do have to support some direction, I think it's going to help you when Mercury comes over Uranus on Sunday to start to feel like you're doing more of the things that really resonate with you, doing more of the things that you were sent here on this earth to do, to contribute to the world. Okay, I think that's coming in. There also could be a chance for you at the end of this week too to hopefully get more money that you need as well from some of your endeavors if you keep moving forward on some new vision or direction your life is now going in. Okay, coming in. Mercury in a conjunction with Uranus can also bring up some unexpected news in regards to money, since it's in your 2nd house, in regards to the talents that it is that you have that may not always be the best with Uranus involved or the easiest to handle. But I think the goal here is to snap you awake to say, look, maybe there's something that you need to do that uses your gifts and talents more, that can help you make money in a better way that you are meant to do, and now is the time to do it, to make it happen. That could come in, okay? And I think that's what you're trying to figure out, is how to make money and be more confident, using more of your talents with this direction that your life is now going in, even if it's not what you thought it was going to be a year ago, okay? So that's what I've got there. Mars also at the end of this week going to go retrograde, or in its shadow period. It's going to enter its shadow period, about to go retrograde in the next month or two as well in your 11th house. So everything's not all said and done. There may still be some more tweaks to where you see your life going, to your goals, to your dreams for the future, to how you reach some things that are important to you, and to who you socialize with and associate with. But I think you're starting to get more of a handle now on what's going on, where you see your life, on how you can start to proceed in a way that you feel more comfortable with, more confident in, and that uses more of the things that you are uniquely gifted at that no one else on this planet is, okay? I hope that makes sense. All right, so that's what I've got for you. Your card for the week is the Page of Cups reverse. I actually see this as a Pisces card because it's a cup. Cup's a water sign, Pisces a water sign, and it's got like a fish coming out of the cup, and like Pisces is like the fish, or like the symbol. So this is actually funny. It's kind of a Pisces card, and when this card is reversed, I actually think of it, to be honest, as like maybe lacking vision for your life in some way, or maybe feeling like you're lacking emotional support as well. And I think this card is saying you've got to figure out what your vision is, what inspires you, what gets your creative juices flowing, and to really stick with that in some way, okay? And I think if you can think long term about the future, okay, I think it's definitely going to help you move forward, even if you feel like maybe some of the support that you want or need is missing this week, okay? I also see this card for some reason. I'm trying to figure out why I see this card as this, as an entrepreneur, because he is someone who has all these great ideas. He sees the Page of Cups sees things that other people don't see. And I think the card reversed is saying, if you have a vision, if you see something that you see that no one else sees, you have to make it real. You have to realize this vision. So it's not just about seeing the future, but it's also about beginning to take your vision for the future and to make them real and to move forward on them. And I think if you can do that this week, think more about your future and start to move forward on it, especially with all these 11th house planets, I think in the end you're going to feel pretty good. Like you're using some of your talents, being more creative, and eventually finding the emotional fulfillment maybe that you're looking for if you don't have it right now. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.